time.
Yeah.
So you got back to Valaki. Touched base with the Mardikovs at the Blue Water Inn. You spoke with a couple of brothers who invited the tiefling you had encountered on the road to perform at their home. And then you went to the town square where you managed to piss off Isaac. To be fair, it wasn't difficult since Sven had previously cast friends on him and therefore was sort of a trigger for pissed off.
Yeah.
Your tiefling friend cast darkness, and in the chaos you managed to run off. Mayette and Sven took off one direction, and they safely made it to the church after having a guard think that they were some single deformed human.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
On a really high stealth roll for Sven and a not so high stealth roll for Mayette.
I am the hunchback.
Sven was very well hidden.
Cue bells of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
But as I recall, Oscar and Alva ran off in a slightly different direction, a little more north, as opposed to direct west. And that is where we are. So, Oscar and Alva, where are you headed?
I mean, we were running, but I don't know.
Away.
Sven was like yelling at people to meet at the back of the place they were going, which was the church.
I think we had run like this way, the opposite direction.
You'd sort of taken it off the opposite direction. So eventually, if you want to get to the church, you're going to have to reroute yourselves a little.
Right. I think that was the idea.
But okay, so you are heading this way. I think you were maybe heading up this way, actually, up this little path.
I guess we're just kind of taking the long way around to the church.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you guys trying to run through alleys? What are you trying to do?
I was assuming running through like back alleys, trying to avoid, avoid large public.
So I guess both of you roll me stealth.
Because I was a half elf carrying a tiefling who was carrying a mouse that was actually a druid.
Yeah,
and now I think we've concluded that the tiefling has taken off differently. It's you and the druid.
Okay.
I just rolled in that one.
Oh no. Are you still a mouse?
No. Tiefling dropper.
20.
Okay.
Not natural. I rolled a 16 plus 4, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled in that one, so.
So here we go again.
Okay.
So I'm losing people's cameras.
Can you be a hunchback?
I have lost.
I can't see Kristen. Yeah,
I just reloaded because I didn't have Maggie.
Okay. Well, now I don't have you. So okay. Anyway, so you guys head north. Oscar, you're doing a pretty good job of keeping quiet and keeping to the alleys.
That's what I do.
Alva, you're keeping up with Oscar, and she's doing a good job of sort of vanishing into shadows. But you get really, really distracted a lot.
Wow.
And so at one point you're like running and looking at something and you just run into a trash can.
Ow! Trash.
And it creates a rather loud clanging noise. And you hear off to the side, because you're sort of sneaking through some of the alleys over here. So you hear from this direction, hey, what's going on there? What do you do?
Crap.
Did I have a wild shape left? I don't remember. I think I only used one.
I think you have one left.
I'm gonna
turn into
another mouse.
Okay. So you turn into a mouse. And Oscar, I'm assuming you're sort of keeping.
I'm just gonna hide.
Okay, you hide.
If I see Alva turn into a mouse, I'm just gonna try to hide.
Okay.
Alva is going to point Oscar away and then turn into a mouse and just settle in among the trash can,
Okay. So, all right.
Is anyone else getting an echo?
That is an intense echo.
I am getting an echo.
Yeah, it's from David.
So roll. I guess Alva, roll me mouse stealth.
Is it still there?
Not at the moment.
No.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So I can't see Kristen. I mean,
I have refreshed. I keep refreshing because I didn't have people.
I see everybody.
Yeah, I see everyone too.
I don't see Kristen or Maggie, but
hold on. I will refresh again while I pull up mouse stats. Okay, I have rat stats. Rat stats are gonna have to do.
Rat stats are acceptable. For a rat, it's fine.
5.
5?
I mean, I'm not trying to hide. I'm a mouse.
Right.
Yeah.
So this guard comes in, runs into the alley, and Oscar, you rolled a 20, so you're actually pretty well hidden. It spots
I am the
Alva.
shadow that stalks the night.
He spots Alva, but Alva is a rat, and he just sort of gives a half-hearted kick in your direction.
Okay.
Do you try to scurry away and dodge, or do you?
Yeah, because I have 1 HP. I'm gonna run.
Okay, you run, and you just hear him yell, "Fucking vermin!" And then he turns around and goes back to what he was doing. Because as far as he knows, it was just a rat that made a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
An ouch rat.
Yeah. So you guys keep going. Does Oscar pick up Alva so that
Alva's gonna walk over to Oscar and climb up?
Yeah. I'll carry Alva.
Okay. All right. So
Alva just kind of snuggles in, up on Oscar's shoulder.
Okay, so you guys keep going. You head this way, and roll me another stealth check.
Okay.
Do I roll?
Roll Oscar. Roll me a stealth check. I think Alva, Alva is just a mouse, so unless she starts frantically squeaking, she's pretty stealthy.
All right. 14. It's not as good.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So you keep running. You run past that little dark toy store that you saw before, Blinsky's Toys. And as you're going, it's starting to get dark.
I can see. Well, I can't see in the dark, but
right. No, but it's starting you got back later in the day, right? And then you did some things, and so now it's starting to get close to dusk. The sun is starting to go down, and you keep going. Luckily, once you get out of the immediate area of the town square, no one is specifically looking for you because, they're looking for the people who made a mess of the town square, not for random people in town. You also notice that as you go, as the sun's starting to set, more and more people are heading inside. There's fewer people out in the town.
Surprising.
as the sun goes down. You see on your right the Blue Water Inn, but you know that Sven suggested meeting back up, or you think that Sven suggested meeting back up at the church, since I think she said something to the effect of meet at the destination.
Yeah, the back of the destination. So they wouldn't know where everyone was going.
Yeah. So, but I assume you sort of made that
assume that's the church.
Yeah. So you just keep going. You try to keep to the shadows, to the alleys, and you make your way to the church as the sun is getting low and it's getting towards night. Mayette and Sven, I assume you're keeping an eye out for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys see Oscar and Tiny Mouse Alva arrive.
Where's Alva? Oh, okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's go inside for starters.
Yeah.
Alva's gonna hop down and drop mouse form.
Yeah. Okay. So you hop down, you drop mouse form.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nice spot.
So you walk.
Okay, we're all here.
Yep, you're all there. You all made it at least away from the immediate threat of the guards, though you imagine that there are probably guards looking for you, keeping an eye out for you in the town in general.
This is the third most terrified I've ever been in my entire life.
So you walk into this church, which, as you noticed before, is dedicated to the Morning Lord. And inside is the priest you met last time, Father Petrovich. And he's praying at an altar. But he looks up as you come in and says, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah.
Have you found anything, or is there anything I can help you with?
Can I get it too?
We kind of just got back. A lot of stuff happened.
So go ahead with
We haven't really gotten a chance to look, but we were going to, and then just kind of sinks a bit. It's been a long day.
Yes, it has.
A little bit.
As you have this conversation, you're off to the side talking to the priest. Slowly, several other people, no one you recognize, just frightened men and women, make their way into the church, trying to find solace and safety, you think, in a place that they believe to be safe. You see 4 men of varying ages, 5 women these are all adults, from the ages of about 20 to about 60. You also see hands clutched in some of the adults' hands. 5 small girls and boys trailing along with their parents, looking around nervously, frightened and concerned. Father Petrovich says, "Well, I should tend to the flock, but if you do find anything, please do let me know." And he heads back up. He heads to one of the groups and starts speaking quietly to them, trying to provide some some comfort where comfort is thin.
Where did I even start? I wasn't expecting to get here this late. Also, I'm really sorry.
Not your fault that guard is an asshole.
Yeah, he was just an asshole. There are people like that.
I really didn't like that guy.
No.
One more
I
related
didn't either.
So I know we probably shouldn't be talking about it in front of any of the people here, but we know at least we're looking for the stolen stuff, stolen bones or something.
Yes, he told you last time you were here that the bones of Saint Andrel had been stolen.
Yeah.
Specifically, he said that they are what keep the church safe.
Guys, I just opened my Strahd notebook to look for my notes, and the last thing I wrote was Isaac is a dick, and it's underlined.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
He is indeed a dick.
Thanks, past me.
So last time you were here, and it's been a while in real life since you were here. Only a few days since in game. You spoke to him, and he told you the bones of Saint Andrel had been stolen. They are the thing that keeps the church safe from Strahd and from the darkness. He told you that he has a young boy named Yeska who helps as an altar boy, and another lad named Milivaj. The father suspects Milivaj.
Milivaj?
Milivaj, yes.
Okay, I had a completely different name written down.
I may have given you the wrong name, but I don't remember that. Milijovic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I said Milijovic and meant Milivaj. Regardless of that his name is Milivaj. The father suspects Milivaj because he told Yeska, the altar boy, about the bones, and the altar boy said that admitted that he told someone else, but wouldn't tell the father who.
Wait, so Yeska told someone else, or Milivaj told someone else?
Yeah, Yeska told someone else.
Okay.
He admitted to Father Petrovich that he told someone else, but he did not say who.
Oh.
Given that Milivaj is the other person who works at the church, Petrovich suspects that that's who it was, that's who Yeska told. Milivaj is also is a very temperamental boy. So,
Okay.
I think you guys were going to try to talk to Milivaj.
Yeah, I think that was eventually the...
Can we all stay here?
I wouldn't be opposed if we can.
I think we should start, whatever we're gonna do, we should probably start in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, people aren't too happy when you come in the middle of the night and talk to them.
Generally, no. Especially not in a town like this.
I think people around here just aren't happy at all. Ever.
For the most part, I mean, some of the people at the Blue Water are okay.
Mm-hmm.
We should make them throw a party, then they'll be happy.
I'm fairly certain that's what the burgomaster tried.
I was gonna say
I keep trying to throw parties. It doesn't really work.
That's a be happy or else. Be happy or else is completely different from a party. Because if there's a party, then people want to be happy. And you're not telling them you have to be happy. You're giving them something to be happy about. That's
Drugs.
not the same thing.
Drugs.
Oh, we're going we happy
That's
few on
giving them
this?
something to be happy about, right?
We're just going we happy few.
Oh dear.
It's worrying that your first idea of make people happy is
Drugs.
I mean, we already
Can't
have
make up the streets.
Make the party better.
No, that's called.
You're going to make Alva start seriously considering if it's possible to druid craft some drugs.
I think that's called Otto's irresistible rave.
Yeah.
So, do you want to stay in the church? Are you going to go? You're going to try to make your way to the inn? Are you going to try to talk to people? What do you want to do?
That's almost it.
We can't really talk to the regular people here. We don't want to let them know that anything's wrong.
Yeah, we did say we would keep this quiet.
I don't really want to go back out there just yet, but this is...
Well,
and maybe
where were the bones held? Maybe we can look at them, or at where they were.
That's a good plan. Investigate the area.
Reliquary, whatever.
Yeah. So... You don't know. He didn't tell you where the bones were usually kept specifically. Given that it's bones, it would make sense that it's some sort of crypt. But you don't know.
Well, they said there's a graveyard.
There is a graveyard outside.
Look at the graveyard. Because Milivaj was the gravekeeper, so that all kind of fits together.
I have to imagine if it was something important, they wouldn't just keep it in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else to do?
We could
Maybe
ask.
We could go take a look at the graveyard. Yeah.
I mean, we probably need to ask the father if we can stay here for the night anyway.
Traitor.
Yeah.
Is that the dice that roll in that one?
Oh yeah, I just rolled a nat 20 when I fidget rolled it.
I thought I was calling Sven a traitor for some reason. Like what?
No. No, my dice is a traitor.
Traitor, how dare you want to ask people?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So are you going to go over to Father Petrovich, or are you going to...
Father Petrovich.
Well,
I'm trying to talk to him.
First, see if we get.
Okay.
You can tell us where. It's a place to start anyway. Where the bones were kept.
So you approach Father Petrovich, and
could we talk to you for a second, please?
He nods, but like holds up a finger to wait for a moment. He's comforting a woman who seems to be praying. She's alone. She didn't come with a child or another man or anybody. She's just there praying. And several minutes later, he comes over to you and says, "What can I do for you?"
We were wondering if we could stay here for the night. We don't really want to go back out. And then before then, if we could know a little bit more about the issue you were having and maybe where it was kept to look around at it for clues.
He gestures you guys to follow him to a more secluded corner since he doesn't want anyone to overhear. And while you're walking, he says, "Well, you can certainly say several people do take shelter here for the night. Don't exactly have much in the way of beds, but you're welcome to be here."
Understandable.
And then he says, once you're in a more private corner, he says, "Oh, probably can't look tonight. It's a crypt beneath the chapel, so it would draw too much attention."
Just like shudder up the spine at crypt and underneath.
When I discovered the bones gone, it was. He looks around again to make sure that no one is in earshot. And says quietly, "The floorboards had been pried up. I've replaced them since, but that's how we discovered they were missing. Someone came in.
Can't do CSI.
Yeah. You contaminated the crime scene.
I assume that's out of character.
Yes, out of character. Investigation is not. Well, actually, no. I think she is proficient investigation. Anyway,
have Yeska and Milivaj both gone home? Are they around so we can talk to them?
Oh, they stay. Yeska, he gestures to a young boy. I mean, not super young, but a boy, who is also talking to some of the people who have come into the church. And then he says, "There's Yeska. Milivaj, he'll probably come in soon. He doesn't always like to hang around the people, but he doesn't like being outside either at night, so he's likely out in the graveyard. But he'll be back, I'm sure."
Okay.
But if we talk to him about it, then he's gonna know we know what he did.
That's true, but if you don't talk to him about it,
well,
we may never know.
It's not like we're only talking
to him about it.
Oh, he's
Is he grumpy? I don't like grumpy people. There's a lot of grumpy people around here.
Temperamental. He doesn't like the burgomaster's proclamations. And feels, I guess, angry that he can't protect his younger siblings. He's lost hope.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Sounds familiar.
A lack of hope.
Okay, let's go find him.
Okay, so are you gonna go out into the graveyard?
Yes.
Sure.
Yep.
So
it's okay. We're not going into the crypt yet.
No, just a graveyard in the night.
Father Petrovich nods and returns to speaking to the people who have gathered. And as you go past, you hear him speaking to a woman, and she's just, or you hear a woman praying, and she seems to be begging for the freedom of someone. You don't really know more than that. And then you continue outside, and it's getting pretty dark at this point. But there are some lanterns and some lights, and some of you have dark vision anyway. Yeah, pretty much all of you have dark vision anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And it's
a party full of half elves.
To an and head to the graveyard, and you do spot standing in the yard, looking towards the door of the church, but not yet coming in, a lad. He's teens, so not young, but not old, not an adult. He's holding a shovel, and he has a furrowed brow as he looks around and
But it's
debates
just like,
whether
this is creepy.
to go home, or debates what he wants to do.
Hi.
Yeah, who's taking that?
Hello?
Are you Mr. Milovaj?
Yeah, that's me. What do you want?
We wanted to ask you some questions if that was okay. The father sent us.
Father sent you for what?
Talk.
Well, he didn't really send us. We just kind of decided we were going to talk to you because he mentioned you, and you seemed like you didn't like this place very much. We don't like this place very much, so we thought we should talk to you.
You're strange.
Yes, they
Oh my
are.
Well, what are your questions then?
Stares at Oscar.
I'm not the charisma one.
But it's Alva.
But you wanted to talk to him.
Yeah.
Told us what to say. We would have...
Words.
I don't
you
know.
can
Words are
use
hard.
them.
I'm tired.
This is the menu I want.
Alright, kid, what do you know about the bones of St. Andros?
This one just like pointing.
Are you just asking that flat out? Like, what is your
Yo!
tone?
I think that's exactly what just happened.
He looks
My tone is, do you want me to make an
I'm
insinuation?
gonna insight what his immediate expression when Myatt asked that question. If he's hot.
Myatt, make an intimidation roll. Sven, make an insight roll.
Oscar's just face palming so hard in the background.
Oscar, make a face. Okay. Okay. So his eyes go wide. At this, Myatt's quite tall, as I recall. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Tall.
She's big.
Big woman with
got a spear.
Suddenly just flat out asking him. Ben, yeah, he's easy to read. He is freaking terrified of Myatt right now. And he goes,
shit. I just spilled coffee. I'm listening.
Okay. He gulps a little and then says, I heard about the bones, and then I told Henrik, and Henrik.
Who the fuck is Henrik?
Sven is just like right along with him.
The coffin maker in town. He offered me money if I stole them for him. So I needed money to help feed my sisters and brothers. So I did. I got the bones. I gave them to him, and that's it. That's all I know. I don't know what he did with them. I just know that he wanted them. I don't even know why he wanted them.
Do I know if he's telling the truth?
Dumbass should know. Those bones were keeping this church safe from Strahd. So you're a fucking idiot for taking them.
Rein it in.
Crying.
I was like,
Sven starts crying.
You don't need to roll insight. I mean, you already did, and you had a good roll.
Pretty sure
You could have rolled like a 5.
This is like that scene in Monsters Inc. Where slowly terrifies Boo also.
Yeah, he's not hiding anything.
So
I mean, he is terrified and upset.
That sounded bad.
He's just sort of blubbering about how he just wants to help his his siblings.
At that last little point, Sven is basically hiding behind Oscar at this point.
Oscar's gonna just kind of walk up and just be like, all right, Maya, just
Yeah,
off
we're going to
for a
talk to
second.
Henrik.
Yeah, why don't you go terrify Henrik for a while?
Should we let the father know?
I didn't know you could scare people like that. I've been hiding that.
Someone else find out where Henrik's place is from him.
I
As Maya walks
going
back
to-
inside.
That's my... I'm just gonna...
Milivaj tearfully says that he'll apologize to the father, because the father's been good to him and he didn't mean to hurt anything. And then does someone ask about where
I was gonna,
is?
Oscar
Okay.
will walk up and just be like, look, I understand wanting to take care of your younger siblings. I have several of them myself. Can you tell us where Henrik is, where we might find him to hopefully get these bones back if they are as important as good coughing this.
He sniffles, and I'm not even going to make you roll persuasion because he was so thoroughly intimidated that he's just like, of course I'll help. I mean, that's 27.
Like he and Sven are just crocodile tears, like the gross.
He sniffles and he says, well, the coffin maker's shop is over in the east of town, sort of near the south. It's and he does his best. It's sort of stuttering and stilting, but he manages to explain that it's down here. Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's down there. That is where the coffin maker's shop is.
Well, I mean, if we go at night, he won't expect to see us.
I don't think he's expecting to see us anyway. But...
I don't think really anyone expects that.
No.
Nobody expects the Bones Inquisition.
No one expects
Is that our party name, the Bones Inquisition?
The Maya Inquisition. Well, I'm not eager to add breaking and entering to our list of I don't even know what.
Yeah.
So why don't we try going to him tomorrow first and just see what we might be getting into before we show up in the middle of the night.
Maybe the father might know a little bit more about him.
Good job.
I assume they
That's
work
job,
together, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you guys gonna head back in, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
let's get
head
out of the
back
graveyard.
Okay. The after as you guys talk a little bit, Milivojevic sniffles again and says, I'm gonna go apologize to the father and then go home. Unless you need me to stay, I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, I think
Yeah. Thank you for telling us.
you've helped us a lot.
He heads into the church, and trying to not look like he's been a sobbing wreck for a few minutes.
Good luck with that.
And in the way that only a teenage boy can try to hide that,
There's tons of onions in the graveyard. Fuck off.
Just wild onions everywhere.
Not crying, sweating from my eyes.
It's really humid out.
Yeah.
And if you guys head back in, you briefly see him talking to Father Petrovich, who looks not pleased with him, but isn't going to make a scene while there are people here, and is probably a fairly nice man to begin with. He is a priest to the Morning Lord. He's not
Just to say
exactly
something in this shithole.
a mean person. And it's just a little while after that runs out and heads presumably home to where his siblings are. And what do you guys want to do?
Guys, it was so much coffee.
So we're all sure
sorry.
that we shouldn't just go kick in the guy's door.
Yeah. I feel like talking to the father.
I'm really good at kicking in doors.
We
I
know.
just want you to know.
We know.
Diane, I didn't
Please
know
don't hurt
you
us.
could be so scary. Where'd you learn to do that?
One of my commanders could do that. He just flipped it on at will. Just 1 second, the nicest person ever, and then you do something wrong, and you're dead.
That
You looked a little too
Wow.
careful when you
that
said
sounds
that.
really abusive.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Sven is just crying again. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, I guess, do we want to turn in for the night and not kick in any... I mean, we'll kick in doors if we have to, but I'd rather try actually talking to someone first.
Yeah, and did the father say anything about
I'm real good at talking to people, too.
Clearly.
Did the father say anything?
Very good at terrifying.
I feel like after he was
that man
talking
actually
to Milovaj.
I mean, he hasn't approached you yet. He did notice you come in, but he's a little busy with people.
Yeah. Might give him the signal for after he's done talk.
Okay. He nods and gestures you back to sort of where you were speaking before, where you were a little out of the way. And after a few minutes, comes back over and sighs a little and says, "Well, I guess I wasn't wrong."
Yeah. Do you know anything about the one he sold him to?
Henrik?
Henrik?
Henrik, he thinks for a moment. He's the local coffin maker, I guess. Mediocre, not terribly good carpenter, but then you're making things to bury in the ground. I suppose it's not.
Do you know why I'd want to take bones?
I don't know. He's a troubled man. Kind of alone. Doesn't really talk with people very much. People tend to avoid him. He's, well, I mean, in a place like this, if you've got a man whose job is making things to bury people in the ground, not exactly someone you make friends with, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Was there any way he would have known what the bones were for, or that they had power?
Well, I mean, if Milovaj told him, then yeah. I don't think he would have known before. No one knew much about the bone, but they just knew this church was safe.
Do you think there's any
Well, he
reason
had to
this
have a reason
Henrik
for wanting, right?
would want the church to not be safe?
How
How troubled is this man?
I mean,
if the church isn't safe, he gets to make more coffee, sell more
That's
coffee.
true.
there's that. I suppose it would be good for business. I mean,
But then there's no place to
he's
use the
alone.
coffins.
Well, still bury people even if you don't have a church.
It's what cemeteries are for.
Well, in the church.
But he's. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why he'd want them. Really, it doesn't seem. There's got to be a reason, though.
Yeah. Do you think there's a best way to approach him about it? We don't really know him like you might.
Without knowing why he took him. I mean, you could go and talk to him, I guess, but as I said, he's not really a friendly man. I'm not gonna. It's unlikely that you're gonna sort of talk him into giving you information, but
it's just like
it's really scary.
Given the fact that she got it out of Isaac the one time.
Well then.
What?
I have absolutely no idea. I was an unhappy cat. I don't know.
That did sound like an unhappy cat.
Yeah.
But
I don't pretend to understand cats.
yeah, he's not very welcoming. But I don't know. Maybe go talk to him, see what you can find. Probably in the morning though. It's getting dark out there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Why do people go inside at night?
Because everything outside is scary. We've been in all the places like that. Alva.
Because vampires.
That.
So
Yeah.
vampires just show up because it gets dark?
Oh, I
A
mean,
lot of things come out in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember it happened to
Wolves?
us.
It's happened to us several times.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Why you're all
God showed
Alva
up.
doesn't have any short-term memory. Alva is like Memento.
Well, he thinks for a moment. He's like, he looks a little confused that this is not something that you know, and says, "Well, I mean, vampires they have to stay in their coffin during the day, but at night,
It's the best time to kill him.
they can
He's a
come out."
coffin maker.
I don't think he made Strahd's
He's making
coffin.
Strahd a super plush coffin.
With the bones of saints.
Luxury coffins for evil vampire lords.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a good business.
I mean, who does?
It's like a really good bed maker, but for vampires.
Is this all in character?
Yes.
Father Petrovich looks at you and is like, I mean, he's not that good of a coffin maker. He's just the one we have. But
I like that he's like, nah, he's not that good.
I don't know what vampires like in their coffins, but be that as it may, you know, you don't want to go out at night. That's when it's easiest for the vampires. And so they can't enter home without permission. So
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, so the morning then?
Yeah.
That sounds like the best
That
time.
sounds like our best bet.
Okay, so you guys find a place to sort of curl up and rest for the night. All right.
Yep.
You know, quite a few people stay. Some of them similarly curling up. Some of them praying, and then finding a quiet corner. But once it's true dark outside, people don't go back out. It's they're here and they're staying here. And so you guys rest. You get a long rest. So Alva has her wild shape back.
Alpha is going to say before they go to sleep, you know, the guards are still out at night. You think the guards are vampires?
Are they still out at night?
There
They
were
are.
Yeah, there were a couple, but I don't think they're vampires. I don't know. Would I?
Sure.
Wait. Huh?
Would I be able to tell if the guards we saw are vampires?
I guess. Roll
Also, we don't know that you
for-
got. You still don't know you guys are out.
No.
No, you don't. You don't. Owls.
Roll
I must.
I guess intelligence
Okay. Do I get
advantage.
advantage?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
whatever.
Because vampires.
Because vampires. Because blood hunter.
Yes.
Alright. Ooh. No.
Nope.
7.
Okay. Well, so as far as you could tell,
With my plus 0
these
intelligence.
people
Oh,
seem
no.
very, very human. That you don't know. Maybe they're vampires,
But I mean,
but
probably
you have
not.
no reason to believe they're vampires. Your best guess would be that even though people don't like being out at night, the burgomaster probably demands that there's at least some guard presence 24 hours. And the burgomaster, from what you've heard, is very keen on defying Strahd. So
Which would make me like him if he wasn't such an idiot.
it wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea, against his what you'd think he would do to force people to be out at night in defiance.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can chat more if you want, but regardless, you get a long rest. Nothing happens overnight in the church. So everyone's spells and things are back.
Spells.
My one spell.
My lots of spells.
My superiority dice.
And
I didn't use any of my blood hunter features, so.
So you're normal, but I mean Alva and Sven did use a little, I think. Did Sven use any last time? Yeah.
Yeah, because of haste.
Yeah, I was like, I think Sven cast it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you wake up and as the light starts to shine in, people start to trickle out of the church back about their day. None of them look like they've rested terribly well, but you sort of have gotten the feeling over time that most people don't rest very well.
Fucking same.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to do at the start of the day?
Did the father tell us where the shop was? Because we should probably figure that out before we go.
Yeah, Milovaj did.
Milovaj did. Oh, right. Okay, so we're gonna go talk
Go
to,
ahead and
go
talk to Henrik. Mr. Crafty Coffin Maker.
Good luck. I hope you find something, because I'm sure you could see last night how much this church means to the people here.
Yeah.
But we'll do our best.
I appreciate it. So you set out to the coffin maker. What are you doing? So you know that yesterday you caught some attention.
Hood up.
Are you trying to be quiet,
Let's try
secretive?
to be quiet about this.
Okay.
Hide your ears with hair.
So are you like following the roads? Are you taking sort of back ways? What's your
We should take avoid main roads as much
as best we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
kind of
so
stand out.
everybody
Good
roll
idea.
stealth for me.
Give me 2 seconds. I am
Yeah, I
literally
get it.
rinsing the soap off of my coffee-covered dice right now.
That's fine. We will wait for a moment while you.
There we go. That's a 5.
14.
Okay, well we've got 2 decent stealth rolls.
I might switch back to my Percy die. Tends to roll. Oscar.
I'm not stealthy.
No.
If we need to find good ways to go, I also have good survival.
Mayette is a lot of things. Stealthy is not one of them.
Nope.
I have decent survival.
I actually have okay survival.
I have no idea what Alva's is.
Probably
Probably
pretty
not
good. It's
good.
wisdom based.
It is.
Yeah, it
wisdom.
is wisdom based.
Yeah, survival
Then, yeah,
wisdom
it'd
based.
be-
So.
I don't think I'm proficient, so it'd be a +4.
Stealth.
Okay, stealth. Now that I have a pile of wet dice.
For a non-proficient ability check, that's +4 is pretty good.
I'm proficient. Mine's +4.
What's
So.
Alva's
+7.
stealth modifier?
Yeah.
17 stealth.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'm proficient in survival. I have a lot.
So, all right. So you guys sneak your way through town, and I'm assuming you don't like take routes that are sort of conspicuously sneaky, but
No.
you just sort of try to keep out of sight. If you see guards coming,
Yeah.
all right. So you make your way along the south edge of town, avoiding guards where possible and keeping your hoods up and quiet. Mayette, there are a few times where like you almost get spotted. You like step out too quickly or move back too slowly. But luckily with Sven and Oscar and Alva, who are
Pull her back.
doing much better at stealthing, you managed
Oscar's-
to avoid getting spotted, though there are a couple of very close calls.
Oscar's tall enough that she can like grab the back of Mayette's collar and just going, nope.
It's literally just a Scooby-Doo thing, opening doors, going through, chase through, going different doors.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys just managed to like just barely keep Mayette from being noticed. And it's honestly kind of impressive because it's like Mayette is just set on a mission. It just is going. But luckily
Mayette's just gonna run in, who does number 2 work for? Just
who is number 1? Anyway, you make your way over to the coffin maker's shop. And as you approach, you notice that it's a very uninviting shop. 2 stories tall, a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door.
I think I did really well. I think I'm really getting the hang of that stealth.
We'll keep working on it.
I was
just kind
Keep working on it. Just pat her on the shoulder.
doing the Karen Gillan.
All the windows have shutters that are closed tight, and the building seems silent. I don't know.
Should
It was
we
my
not?
speaker was shut itself off
Oh, okay.
because it
Just
wasn't
like a-
in use, so it shut off.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
we'll knock.
dun, dun.
Okay, so you walk up to the door and knock. The
Actually knock, not Elias style knocking.
Okay, you actually knock.
Check if there's a back door first.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Oh, okay.
My
you
head's
checking-
going around to check if there's a
Okay.
back door.
So you walk around the building. You notice that the windows are lattice works of iron and squares of frosted glass. The back of the church words. The back.
Every man's home is his church.
There does appear to be a back door. What do you want to do?
Maya's just gonna chill there and watch it while they knock around. for
Okay.
it.
So Oscar, you knock and you hear, "We're closed. Go away."
Closed? What if we need a coffin?
Go away.
I'm gonna knock harder.
You're really not good at having a business.
Leave me alone.
We'll leave you alone
Can
if you
we
give us lots
see-
of money.
This is kind of like, what?
That's a
Yeah,
weird
like-
sentence.
Alva suddenly becomes a gangster.
It might make him come to the door.
Are there like windows in the front? Can we like
You
see
give us money and
anything?
they'll be protected.
So the windows are frosted glass, so you can't really see much. You see like some shapes, but not any detail.
Is there any way to is there any crack in the door to kind of see through?
Roll perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're trying to peek through a
I was
tiny
gonna
crack.
walk around the building for anything interesting.
You
I mean,
walk
Maya's
around.
hanging out back.
Yeah.
You walk around the building and you find Mayette hanging out back. by
14.
a door. Okay, so
Do they need me to let everyone in? Are you coming to get me so I can let everyone in, Alva?
No, I just thought I'd come look. Maybe see if there was a way to sneak in or something.
You peer through the crack
He's
in
really
the door,
grumpy.
Sven. And I mean, you can't see a whole lot. It's a very small crack. It seems like maybe there's a little light inside, but it's pretty dark. And what you can tell looks like a shop.
Can I see the lock on the door at all?
Yeah,
It
actually,
looks-
can I try the handle? Is it?
Yes. So you try the handle. The handle moves, but it looks like the door is barred.
Oh.
Because I can try a mage hand. If I could see through the door slightly.
Okay.
I could just go inside and let us in. I can turn into a bug.
Technically, I can too. I have Misty Step.
Just Misty steps in.
So do we need to get in? Just suddenly, whoosh, not there anymore. Because all of her stuff works. Like she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
Okay, so let me get your tokens on the map so you can sort of see where you are. So
We're gonna fight him.
Yeah.
I suppose breaking and entering is on the schedule for.
I mean, you did steal
Right,
stuff.
so Sven.
Technically, he bought it.
By having someone steal it.
By having someone else steal it for him.
And Oscar are there. And I'll give you guys your tokens vision because I don't think you have vision right now.
I can't
Right.
see anything.
It's just
Just a square.
blackness.
Well, I haven't gotten your token on the board yet.
Yeah,
so.
which I'm used to because I play humans in other
Yeah,
games.
right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Same.
I'm used
Okay.
to this.
Okay.
Having
So,
dark
let me-
vision is weird.
Yep.
Where is your
I keep forgetting that that's the thing.
has sight?
Yeah. I'm gonna start a game where I'm playing a shadow sorcerer. I'm gonna have 120 feet of
nice.
dark vision.
Nice.
Nice.
Hi, it's the drow. This is me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah.
in the sunlight.
We've got a drow
Yeah,
in
fuck that.
we've got a drow in our party, and they're always like, "Oh, you know, there's something down that hallway, right?"
You're like,
My Kristen and David, can you see now?
squints.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
As can I.
Oh,
But
yeah,
probably
we're on
because
that
I was
yet.
Jaegering at one point.
Well, you should all have.
I assumed
Yeah, I'm
that
seeing-
I had
I'm-
gone
I'm
all
seeing
the way
Maya's
around the
vision.
building.
Now.
Oh, wait, there we go.
Now you should. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Because I was just doing a loop,
Oh, you
so
came back.
I should be with them. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are up front, knocking on the door, and Mayette is around back. Okay. So what? So you were gonna try to mage hand the door? Is that the goal?
No, actually, I think it actually might be funnier. We're just kind of like peeking through, and I was like, "How are we going to get in there?" Like, I don't know. And then Misty Step, like, and then she like flails and hits the thing.
Okay.
That would be the bad luck, good luck of Sven.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sven casts Misty Step and disappears through the door.
What? Where'd she go?
Ben?
Sven, you see. Do you have control of your tokens?
Oh,
You should.
yes.
Take yourself through the door.
Ah!
So you find yourself in a workshop. It contains everything that a carpenter would need to make coffins and furniture. 3 sturdy work tables stretch the length of the west wall. And inside of it is a man. He's older, gray hair, beard, mustache, wearing an apron and serviceable, but not like nice clothes. And he looks at you with like, you didn't go away.
I didn't mean guys.
Can I try to?
Hey, Mr. Henrik.
Well,
Are you gonna try to open the door, Sven?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, just like God.
Yeah, can you try to?
Okay. So you're trying to do it while looking at him?
Yeah, just like flailing.
Then make me a dex check to see if you actually managed to get a hold of it.
Regular, just disadvantage.
I wouldn't regular because I wouldn't make you make the check if you were not doing it awkwardly.
Okay, no, that's a 5.
Yeah, you are flailing wildly at this thing, and you cannot get it. Like your hand hits the door, it hits the bar, but you just can't get a grasp of it.
Can I try and force the door from the outside somehow?
Make a.
Should I go inside?
Mayette's gonna try to force the door on her end.
Yes, Mayette.
Okay. Both anyone who's trying to force the door, make a athletics check.
Okay.
I guess if Oscar's doing that, Alva will help.
Nope. No, I'm not.
Okay. Well,
10.
Alva's helping with
19.
advantage, Oscar.
Okay. 10.
Yeah, Oscar, you do not manage to break down that door. You bang into it and go, oh! And,
just cringing as like hearing that from the other side. Like, yeah.
Mayette, you, on the other hand, do burst through the door. You knock that door.
I knocked
off
it
its
loose.
Hinges. Well, no, he's on the
I
other
helped.
door. She's on the other door.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
She's back.
Okay, she was doing the back door.
Yeah. So you burst through the door and come in to what appears to be coffin storage.
Oh boy.
You see, well, a lot of coffins. They're scattered sort of haphazardly across the floor. And the room is kind of musty. 13 coffins scattered about the room. To the
lucky number.
South of you, you see 3 doors. 2 heading direct south and 1 heading towards the west.
All right. Mayette's going to head towards the doors and try to figure out which one's going through, which will lead to Sven.
Okay. And Sven, the guy here is just like, he's just looking at you. Like, he's not making any sort of aggressive move. He's just like, what do you want? What are you doing here? Mayette, you hit the door. You get to the doors, and Sven, go ahead and talk, and then I'll tell Mayette.
We heard that you had some bones stolen that are important, and that's bad. So we need to get them.
Can we from the other side of the door?
You can hear a little bit of this, yeah.
Alva's gonna turn into a little bug and go through the door.
Great. Okay. I'm the only one outside.
Alva's going to unbug and open the door for Oscar.
Okay. So while this is all happening, Mayette, you check the doors. There is one room. So this door here leads into a room with a table and 4 chairs in one corner and a lantern hanging from a chain directly above. There are also 2 well-made cabinets in the room. You don't see Sven. The door next to it
Come in.
leads to a staircase up. And then the door to the side leads into a room where, in fact, you do see Sven. And shortly as you open the door and step in, you also see Alva and then Oscar coming through the front.
And Alva just looks at Sven and goes, "Why didn't you open the door?"
I tried!
You see a man, as just the man I described earlier to Sven, older man, gray hair and beard, looking just confused. And as Sven asks about the bones, he says, he looks a little cagey, I guess, but then says, "Upstairs. My bedroom. It's in a wardrobe. They're in a wardrobe."
I'm just like blinking, not expecting it to be that easy.
Why are you
to
letting
us?
us have them?
Why did you take them?
Both of you roll persuasion.
Both of
The two people who, why are
Who?
you letting us have them and why did you take them?
That's terrible.
21.
11.
Okay. He looks at you, Alva, and is just like, you just turned into a bug and then turned away, changed from a bug, and he doesn't know what to make of you. He looks at Sven and says,
Kicked puppy again.
"Oh, well."
just wooby eyes, just bonk. Turn them on.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Says,
love it.
"There's several months ago, a man visited. Nobleman. Promised me good business in exchange for help. And then he, turned my workshop into a home for some vampires. When I learned about the bones, they ordered me to steal them."
What was his
I
name again?
see.
I never wrote it down yet.
This guy?
Hmm.
Henrik.
Henrik.
So you've been working with the vampires?
Are they here right
Will
now?
these vampires be coming back?
Yeah, they're upstairs too. In a storage room.
I'm glad we knew about that beforehand.
How many?
Yeah.
Are there 13 of them?
My aunt.
And then just looking at my aunt like, what?
There were.
There are, I think there are 6.
Oh, I knew this was gonna go bad eventually.
Well,
Oh, we should go get them, shouldn't we?
yep.
So you didn't want
Oscar's all like just
do all
heading back
this?
towards the storage. Come on, Maya, we've got stabbing to do.
Okay.
I can teach you how to kill a vampire.
Also,
What do we
can we get
do
an
about
insight on this guy to see if he was being shady about anything of that? Like he was holding anything back?
Roll insight.
It's a good thing we came in the middle of the day.
11.
He seems to be pretty honest. He doesn't seem to be holding anything back.
He's just a grumpy sack.
Yeah, he's just grumpy and, he seems like maybe, he ended up in a bad situation. It is sort of what he is,
Thank you for being honest with us. I'm sorry things didn't work out. But it's for the best. This would be really bad if they weren't back.
He doesn't try to stop you. He just nods.
Just kind of like slowly keep distance and like nod to him and carefully head back after Mayette.
Yeah, Oscar's heading for the storage room.
Yes. There's...
He said it was upstairs.
Upstairs. Yeah. Okay. So
I was following.
All right,
so
Oscar.
let me take your tokens up the stairs. Yeah.
All right, Oscar.
I
Here's
will be
my
third
plan.
in line.
I'm just gonna drag you all to the top of the stairs, and then we can go from there. Let me put you on a line though, because that's gonna make this easier. So who's first? Who's second? And who's third?
I'm leading.
Okay, Oscar's first.
Obvious first. Behind Oscar, and then Alva.
Okay, Mayette will let Oscar go first then.
Mayette. So Oscar, Mayette,
Oscar
Alva,
and then
Ben.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Oscar. So here's my
formation.
plan.
Okay.
Bones don't really burn, so if we just burn down the house,
I was thinking that
sift
actually.
through the wreckage.
That thought actually
the
did
guy's
cross
home?
my mind. Let's just torch the place.
I mean, he was creepy, but at least he was honest
That's
with
why
us.
I didn't say it in front of him.
Yeah, and to be fair, we probably shouldn't burn a man's house down.
Yeah.
I agree.
You will hold on to that idea, but
as soon
you
as
know, everyone in town is going to come running, right?
As soon as we see a window, I suggest we break it open. Like,
good idea to get some daylight in that room.
Okay, so you get up to the top.
Go.
You get up to the top of the stairs, and there's a door on either side at the top of the stairs.
I'll take a look and I don't know the left-hand one first.
Okay, so you're left. Okay, so you open the left-hand door, and you see a room. It is a large, drafty room with cobwebs and stacks of wooden planks, and there are also some crates marked junk.
And I carefully open the crates marked junk.
Okay, so you head into the room and
I'll go ahead and draw a rapier and just kind of try to if I can lift the lid of the crates with my sword.
If we're doing this, Alva's gonna preemptively cast Shillelagh just in case.
Okay.
Well, I'm hoping we can ambush them and just stab them in their sleep.
That would probably require stealth checks, which I'm great at.
Yeah. So you're trying to do this like sneakily.
Sneakily, yeah.
Okay. So you
because there are probably 6 vampires.
You head into the room. And everyone roll stealth.
All right, try this one. 9.
Not 1.
7.
Oh boy, we are crushing it.
Alva just trips over a stack of wood.
9.
Well, the only thing 3 people ran their way in.
That was the same guy, by the way. That was the same one that gave me a not 1 last time.
So you guys, you're trying really hard to be quiet, but you're not.
It's just like, hey, one bump Sven is like, every single time it's just like,
you sort of trip and like bang into a pile of wood and cause a wood avalanche, and this is not stealthy. And ahead of you,
embarrassing.
The crates burst open, and let me try to take these things to the right layer. Let's see if I can do that. How do I do that?
I just realized I never updated Alva's character sheet for 3rd level spells.
I forgot. I took mending instead of vicious mockery, and now I'm disappointed in myself.
Someday I will figure out how to take things to the right layer. That'd be helpful. I'm just gonna put.
How many 3rd level spells do you get at level 5?
3, I believe. At least that's what it is for clerics.
Handbook.
I don't have my handbook on me, so.
I do.
I
Mine's
didn't
digital.
realize. I thought
I guess I could pull it up on D&D Beyond, but
I have my handbook in my hand. So. Thanks, Maggie.
2.
For this.
oh yeah.
It's
Yes.
2 third-level spells for a druid
Okay.
at level 5.
Okay, so can you see everything?
Yes.
Yes, I can see a
Okay.
bunch of vampires.
And I want everyone to roll initiative.
Cool. Oh, so much for stabbing them in their sleep.
Okay, 18.
7.
Oh wait, hold on.
Six.
I need to put an
I'll type that in.
initiative thing out. Hold on. Initiative. No, that's not. That's a dice roller. That's not the initiative. That's the initiative.
So well on those stealth checks before.
17.
How do I know there's a way to put you in the initiative order, and I have yet to figure out what the hell it is.
I
I
don't
can
know.
just
Just
roll initiative.
Have them,
Fake
my
roll
character
it.
sheet. Yeah, fake roll.
it, and
and then you can edit it.
There we go.
Oh, you need to click on the token
Oh, right.
first.
I gotta click on my roll 20.
I needed to pull you out.
There we go. And it was better than my actual initiative roll.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Oh well. I get 2 attacks now.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm so disappointed in myself because at 3rd level I could have prepared daylight, but realistically Alva would not have known to do that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That
So
would have been
I'm not
useful.
going to take it.
So, Mayette, you go first.
All right, and the little thingies over there are windows.
Yes, there are windows at varying points to the side of the room. Yeah.
Okay. Mayette is going to head over to there, and then I'm going to use an attack action to stab one of the window right next to me with my spear.
Okay.
Smart.
With my second attack, stab the vampire.
Okay.
With my
Roll
spear.
2 attacks.
Also, isn't it like eternally cloudy around here?
Yeah, it is fairly
Yeah.
cloudy outside.
That's a 20.
Okay, you break a window. You get a little bit of light in. It's not again. As Aaron just mentioned, it's fairly cloudy outside. So one window broken doesn't give you a whole lot of daylight. But right around that window is a little too bright for
All
the
right.
feelings of vampires.
And then the vampire, that's a 12. That probably doesn't hit.
So like around, in the immediate space around that window. Okay, vampire is a 12. No, that does not hit.
Should have attacked the vampire first and then the window.
Yeah.
Probably. Alva.
Okay. Hold on. I'm looking at my spell. I'm gonna. The spells I took are not useful in this situation, which I feel like that's what always happens.
Yeah, I feel
Actually, no, I can do that. Hold on, I need to look at the specifics of this one. I think I know what I'm gonna do, but I need my thing.
It's fair.
Where is it? You know what? I bet that was the page I spilled coffee on. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It happens.
That's my job to say
I
that.
got them printed. Moonbeam.
Actually, it probably spills
Radius.
a little further, so it's more like, it's more like a. I'm not good at drawing here currently. Let me erase these lines, and then I will put a better space of what is daylight. So it's like woo. So it's like sort of across the hall, if that makes sense.
Okay, so
You can do a polygon that snaps to grid if you want.
I could, but I could also just draw a ridiculous wonky shape.
Yeah, that's fair. I've also got the
so
rectangle.
that's that square that I just made. Moonbeam.
Okay.
Yeah.
You plop down Moonbeam.
And that is 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one whenever they enter the area or start their turn there.
Okay. So at the beginning of their turn, they will save.
They take 2d8 damage, or 2d10 damage.
Okay.
I don't have d10s out.
What's
And
the
I think
save? Is it
Yeah,
fortitude?
what's the
No,
save?
it is.
Dex?
It's
Is it Dex? Constitution?
I think.
Ask
I
Bess.
just closed my book.
This
Bess!
is Lisa's favorite spell.
Constitution.
Yes, it's con.
What
save.
is your DC?
15, right?
14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
So next
Because
time
I have a +4.
So when they start their turn, which is
Yeah,
when
but
they
you
are next.
also
Your save
have
should
3
be
proficiency bonus. It should be 15.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, I didn't update my sheet for level 5, so yeah, it'd be 15. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm a trash person.
I was looking out for you.
Anything else?
It's like, no, it should be higher than that. If you're...
No, I don't think I have any bonus actions that I want to use right now.
Okay. Then they are going to, those 3 vampire spawn will roll a save.
And I will move just like over here out of the way a little
They all fail.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
So
2d10 radiant damage. Where are my d10s? That's a 10, and that's not a 10. All my percentiles fell out. Not what I'm looking for.
I mean, you
So
could.
I forgot that I had Moonbeam. They would work. Okay. 10 and a 6, 16 damage.
Okay. All right. So they take some pretty serious damage from that. To enlarge this thing. Okay. And it is their turns. So the first one that's closest to Mayette is going to that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Is going to head. I just drew a line by accident. Good job, me.
You always have to remember to switch your tools.
Yeah.
So it is going to go towards the wall and climb up it.
What?
Oh, that's freaking vampires.
Moonbeam is 40 feet high, for the record. So I imagine it goes to the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean it's gone to the wall though, so it's out of your moonbeam right now. That one.
Yeah, just if they climb in within the moonbeam, they're still in the moonbeam.
Can I use my reaction to take an opportunity attack when it leaves my threatened area?
Okay. So take your opportunity attack.
16.
That hits.
5 piercing damage.
Okay. All right, and so it is going to climb up the wall to the ceiling. So it is above the window area, and that is going to be its turn, I think, because it can't really go much further. So yeah, that's its turn. This guy is going to move back this way, and basically all of them are going to move so that they're out of Moonbeam and sort of gathered up. This one is going to climb the ceiling, up to the ceiling as well. So it's up on their ceiling somewhere. And they are going to hang out and wait for you to do something. And it is Oscar's turn.
Okay. Can I get over to this one? Like in this, there's a couple people in. Well, I guess it's just Mayette in the way, actually.
Yeah,
You have
because
to
the
go through
other
the
one's up
moonbeam?
The other one's up on the ceiling.
You would probably pass through the Moonbeam.
Is Moonbeam all
I mean, if
creatures
it-
or just enemies?
Like, can I
Everyone.
skirt the Moonbeam and like stick close to the
I mean,
wall?
You can go through Mayette's square, right?
Yeah,
just
can I-
costs
you
double
can't,
movement.
but you can't necessarily go through the vampire's up on the ceiling. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, the vampire's on the ceiling. So
Sorry, I forgot that vampire was up on the ceiling. Yeah.
yeah.
You can't actually. I'm gonna give myself some sort of indicator of the ones that are up top, so that it's.
Oh yeah, there's an altitude indicator, isn't there?
I'm just gonna pick a weird indicator and call it a thing. And so go ahead. So yeah, you can go through.
Okay. And I'm gonna come up here and
That's gonna mean they're on the
bonus.
ceiling.
All right, bonus action, Right of the Dawn.
Okay.
Which means I need to take off. Oh, that's right. It's my right. Okay, so that's just 2. How are we having odd number? Because my damage from activating Right of the Dawn is halved.
Mhm.
So would that be 2 or 3?
Did you roll a
2.
5?
It'd be 5 normally.
Yeah.
Because normally it's my level, so
yeah.
it'd be 5 norm.
3.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we were rounding up or down for.
I think usually we round up. So.
Okay.
I just always round in my favor.
Yeah.
I'm terrible like that.
Okay. And no, that's not what I wanted. How do I? Oh, there we go. Override. Okay. No.
You can do it.
Hang on. Roll20 is weird about changing HP, max HP.
Yeah,
Okay,
it can be a
that's
little
it.
weird.
Max HP modifier. That's what I want. I think.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't
Nope,
do
that's
anything
not
with
what I
that
want.
class, because changing max HP is just too much
Oh yeah.
confusion tracking
Okay.
for me.
There we go. All right.
I marked Alva pink
Okay, cool.
to remind me about concentration.
Okay.
And
Good
now I'm
plan.
going to take 2 attacks at the vampire right in front of me.
Okay.
No.
What did you roll?
Well, I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Nope.
So
Nope.
the 4 would be a. Well, no, probably not. The 4 would be a 10.
Nope.
So, no.
Yeah. You try to stab the vampires, but between like the wall and trying to avoid the moonbeam, and you just sort of, and you're a little distracted by the one that's up on the ceiling. You stumble a little bit and don't quite hit. And it is Sven's turn.
Well, of course they all got too far away.
Let Percy die away.
At least go up over here. And just gonna I just need to stay safe and everything will be Okay, and then gonna twin spell protection from good and evil on herself and Alva.
Okay.
These two next.
Like
Against
these things are creepy.
undead? Or
Yeah, so so let me grab the thing real quick. So both of us have this.
Yeah.
nice.
And then she's gonna step back and get back.
Okay. Mayette.
How high up is the ceiling?
So probably about 10 feet.
So if I have 10-foot reach, because I'm a spear
Yeah,
master.
you can stab at the ceiling.
Okay, I'm going to use a bonus action to increase my reach. And then I'm going to attack the one that I attacked before that's up on the ceiling with my spear. 19.
That hits.
8 piercing.
Okay.
And second attack is a 10. So that doesn't hit.
Does not hit, yeah.
And I'm actually going to step
Sorry.
underneath this one.
Okay.
So that I'm next to Oscar.
Okay. So you are underneath the vampire on the ceiling.
Yep.
Yeah.
How
Good
much is
decisions.
the vampire on the ceiling?
You could poop on your head.
And
That would be more distressing than it attacking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the fact that it's a
Okay.
vampire and it pooped.
And it just pooped on your head.
How do they even do that?
I
Do they even have
half my
functional
movement?
digestive tracts?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna move the moonbeam there to catch
Okay.
all of those vampires.
Okay.
Which is that a let's see, how do I move it? You can use an action to move the beam. Okay, so that's my action. And then I'm gonna just kind of hop up on this crate.
Mhm.
And then down here just kind of
Be more
have a better
central.
view on things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, that's all.
Okay.
DC 15 con save.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Actually,
Ooh. And I rolled 10 damage if they did not save.
okay. Give me one. I'm just doing one thing real quick
No, you're good.
because I realized if I track their HP in roll 20, it's going to be easier with all of them being the same creature to know which ones got hit. Okay. So 2 of them make it, 1 of them fails. So let's say these 2 make it and this one fails.
Okay.
How much damage is it?
10, 5 if they made it.
Okay. So why am I doing that? Okay.
I've never
that-
gotten to use the spell, guys.
That is your turn, correct?
That is my turn.
Okay. Because that was their turn, which is when they took the damage. Okay. So, the vampire on the ceiling is going to skitter down and swipe at Mayette with its claws. That is not going to hit. That is an 8 to hit. And then it's going to also take a bite.
Can't they only do the bite if they've grabbed us?
The information says. Oh wait, hold on. Really, but
Yeah, because
creature. Okay, no, yeah, you're right. The way this is written is actually kind of confusing.
They always do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So that's why yes, you're right. They cannot take a bite. So he takes a swipe with his claws. Actually, he can take 2 swipes with the claws. but also fails because that's a 14.
Yeah,
And your AC is higher than that. So that fails. This vampire is going to take a swipe at Oscar.
I'm going to impose disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantage.
Nope.
Oscar, you're kind of lucky. That is a 15.
That misses.
Yep.
16.
Yeah.
The other one would have been a 24. So
That would hit.
Nice.
Or don't suck it.
and another swipe, but also really shitty. So doesn't hit. Okay. These guys. So he's down off the ceiling now. I'm going to take off his little ceiling indicator. This guy is also going to skitter down off the ceiling. So that's about 10 feet, 15, and take a swipe at Alva.
With disadvantage.
That's got disadvantage.
At disadvantage. That is a 16 to hit.
Still hits.
Okay.
Druids.
Also, I just rolled my level 5 HP, so.
Change that.
And it is going to grapple you instead of inflicting damage.
Okay.
That's not good.
And take a bite.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
That is going to fail thanks to disadvantage.
Ah.
That was 9 to hit. So you are
Or
grappled.
evil, good, whatever.
On your turn,
Okay.
you can try to escape.
Okay.
The vampires in the moonbeam are going to 10, 15, 20 come in. 25, 5, 10.
Did they take their
15.
damage?
Yeah, they already did.
Okay, good.
They took it at the top of their turn.
Ah, gotcha.
I moved your moonbeam. Sorry. The vampire and the moonbeam were in the same.
Sorry.
And okay, each of them, one of them is going to swipe at Oscar, one of them is going to swipe at Mayette, and one of them is going to swipe at Alva. So Oscar and
Okay.
Mayette.
Okay.
Oscar.
Do I still have my shield AC if I'm grappled? Technically, I don't know.
Yeah, grapple doesn't change it. Your
Yeah.
AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Oscar, that is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
And that is going to be another grapple situation to take a bite.
Of course it is.
19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So you take
Oscar!
Why are all the vampires
Damage.
biting me? I already got bit by Strahd.
Must taste
Probably
real
because you got bit by Strahd.
Probably because I got bit by Strahd. That's fair.
Okay. So 9 piercing damage plus 7 necrotic damage.
Okay, so
Ooh.
that's 16.
16 total
Total?
damage, and the necrotic damage reduces your hit point total
By how much? By
the necrotic
the amount?
damage. Yeah.
Okay, so that's another 7 off my total.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's why
great.
the bite is only when grappled.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the one that's taking a bite at Mayette that
good.
does not hit, or swipe at Mayette. Sorry, that does not
Yeah.
hit.
Okay,
10
that's
to
good.
hit. And Alva, 16 to hit.
Hits.
Oh,
Okay, you're already grappled.
they're rolling really well with disadvantage.
Damage.
Fuck.
Well,
Well,
they
they
have a
also
pretty
didn't-
nice bonus to
Yeah.
hit. Is the thing.
Have better AC, Alva. Darn it.
Yeah.
That
Sorry.
is 7 slashing damage.
All right.
Concentration check.
Yeah.
Concentration check. Yeah.
Which is an advantage because of Warcaster.
Yay!
Nice.
Good choice.
Such a good feat. That is such a good
And I
feat.
just I just double nat 20 that.
Woo!
Oh, you maintain concentration like a boss.
I'm super concentrated on this.
Yeah.
Alva's badass.
20.
Yeah.
And it becomes Oscar's
Okay.
I believe there's a window right behind Oscar.
That's true. Can I attack while grappled? I can
Yeah.
remember.
Yes.
Okay.
You can attack while grappled. You have to, if you want to escape the grapple, you have to use your action.
For strain, that gets difficult.
Is there a window right behind me?
Yeah,
I believe if you move Oscar's
there's one
token,
right there.
you'll see it.
Okay. Then. All right. I'm gonna see if I can smash out that window and then try to attack the vampire that's holding me.
Okay.
If I can like turn my sword around
All right.
and just stab back.
Roll the attacks.
Okay.
Window attack, and then.
Okay, better. That's why did I roll the Scanlan D20?
Because that's what you
Yes, it
did.
rolls well, even though it's
Okay.
troll.
Well, it's what I guess it would be my rapier attack bonus.
Yeah.
For both of them. Okay. So that's a 14 and a no. Yes. No, not 14. Sorry, it's a +6. I can't math.
I can math. Just give me the two numbers.
18, an 18 and a 19.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 and a 13 +6.
Both
so.
hit.
Yeah.
And you managed to smash open the window.
Okay.
And then you hit the vampire for how
I
much
hit
damage?
The vampire for 5 piercing, and I believe it's 3 radiant. Let me just double check. Because I know Curse of Bride of the Dawn is straight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 radiant, 5 piercing on the vampire.
All right.
The window behind me is open.
Nice.
And can I if I don't want to break grapple, can I try to drag well, I guess I can't really back up. I was gonna see if I could like force the vampire into the
So the vampire is in the sunlight.
Okay.
So that green
okay,
that green circle I drew, so 3 of them are currently in sunlight.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Then that's my turn.
All right, that is Oscar's turn. Sven.
Okay, so
This one's grappling Oscar, and that one's grappling Alvi.
I'll add grapple notes, just rather than having weird colors.
Oh, that's right. I keep freaking forgetting I switched out my blood curses.
So Sven is freaking out as people are being like grappled and bitten by vampires. So she's just gonna like get away from the guy. And I'm gonna Tides of Chaos, a Chaos Bolt at probably at the one between Alva and Oscar. Natural 20! Yes! Thank you, advantage!
Nice!
Okay. So that is... okay, so that is...
Oh, wait. I think did I do my damage wrong? I did. It wasn't 5 piercing damage, it was 11. I forgot to add my...
Oh, 11 piercing damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it was 5 plus 6.
That's fine.
And actually, my hit, it would have been a 20 and a 19.
Shouldn't your attack bonus be +7 then?
My attack bonus, yeah. So it's actually 19 and 20 to hit.
Well, they both hit regardless.
Yeah,
they
both really matter. Okay.
I forgot. So yeah, that was 11 piercing damage on that vampire.
Yeah, updated as HP.
So that is going to be a 24 fire damage on that sucker.
Okay. That
nice.
Is looking rough. Like hardcore.
I could probably elbow it in the gut and it would fall over.
I mean, maybe not quite that rough, but like very, very rough.
So it's just like a little like bolt of something that's kind of like swirling, and suddenly it turns like bright red and boof all on top of this thing.
Yep. Anything else?
Just staying back out of the way.
Okay, Mayette.
Smart.
Okay.
So this vampire looks very, very.
Yeah, well,
3 of them are in sunlight.
That's the one I'm going to be attacking is the one that has Oscar. So let's start off with my spear. 22 hit. 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
He's still up?
Still up, but, continuing to look extremely rough.
All right, then let's try to hit him with my second attack.
That hits.
Oh.
15
Fuck
piercing
him up.
damage.
Okay. So
Did.
so
Okay.
actually still up, but hanging on by
Oh, fuck.
thread.
Fuck. We have
That's-
2 more party members.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Keep in mind they are in sunlight, so
Yeah.
that could make a difference. Mayette, anything else?
I'm gonna go ahead and action surge and try to finish off this fight.
I was gonna say if you don't, I will. Just
Well, they get to move
Go
before
for it.
you.
That's true.
So let's
But if you
21
move,
to hit.
I can
Yeah.
stab him.
That hits,
Yeah.
and no matter what you roll, that vampire is dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dead vampire.
Okay. Then I am going to move. Oh, let's see. Actually, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna chill where I am and use my last attack on the one that's in the same space as me.
Okay, yeah, the one that's above you.
Yeah, and that'll miss.
That'll miss. All right,
Oh.
Alva, you are grappled by
All
a
right.
vampire.
First thing I'm gonna do is drop 2 Balm of the Summer Court on Oscar.
Okay.
So you get that's not even a roll. My
Okay.
the liner of my dice tray got buckled up, so one of them was so cocked you can read it. The other one was a 6, but then this one is a 1. So you get 7 HP plus 2 temporary.
Cool.
For the heal. And then I'm gonna be real stupid.
You're gonna move your.
I'm gonna move my moonbeam on top of myself.
What?
Okay.
I would have done the exact same thing.
There
if
are
you're
3
saying-
of them right here. And just seeing
yeah.
all of them around me, I'm just gonna slide it
done the
over and
same.
just
Okay.
deal with it.
So the moonbeam
We all
is
know
now
how
on top of
stupidly
you,
reckless Oscar is, though.
Yeah.
and it's the vampire spawn's turn.
Why am I
Yep.
surrounded by really reckless people?
All right. So. All
I don't have any healing, guys. Okay, I have a potion.
I do.
This vampire lets out a shriek as it seems to take damage from nothing. Similarly, well, not from nothing, but from no action on your part. Same with this vampire. So the 2 that were in the sunlight take damage, and they run out of
Did they take their moonbeam damage?
the light. They will take their moonbeam damage. That is,
I would
and
like
yes,
to
and you will get
expend
attacks
my
of opportunity.
reaction to
Yeah, actually, were there? Can
they
I
both
get a?
they both fail moonbeam damage, so
So they take 15.
15. Okay, and each Oscar and Mayette, you can each get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Can I get
So-
one as well?
Yeah.
1 second. Let me do
Probably
math before
not.
I determine that.
Well, actually, no, maybe.
12 misses.
16.
Yeah, Alva, he ran past you, so you get one on this guy. Oscar and Mayette, which vampires are you trying? Which vampire are each of you trying to hit?
Which one was?
I was
This
trying
one was on top of Mayette, above Mayette. This one was next to.
19 to hit.
Okay,
I guess
you hit.
whichever one was moving out of my.
Well, they
were
were
they both?
both theoretically, but this one probably. So
Okay, so I'll do that one then.
What the fuck? I'm
So, yeah,
rolling
that was-
so well.
what was that?
Yay.
16.
16 is what I rolled.
That hits.
Alright.
Damage from both
That's my
Alva and Oscar.
All right.
I rolled an 8. I'm trying to remember what my modifier is. I think it's plus
4.
7.
It's your wisdom.
Plus 4? It's 4. Okay, it's wisdom. Okay.
Yeah.
So 12 damage.
Yeah,
and-
Shillelagh
I used
makes
Shillelagh before the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Oscar?
13 piercing and 3 radiant.
It is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, oh no, you don't.
And these guys need to, the two that were started in Moonbeam need to take their Moonbeam damage. And you said it was 15 Moonbeam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of them makes it, one of them fails. So the one grappling you fails.
Nice.
So that is 15 off. So that's typing. It's hard. Okay. But this one makes it for 8. All right. So you've killed 2 of the vampire spawn. The one grappling you, Alva, as it takes this radiant damage, is going to let go of you.
Okay.
And back and take a swipe.
Disadvantage.
Before backing up. So disadvantage. Yeah, no, it is nat ones. So
Yay!
Yeah.
Nope.
Pokes itself in the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just sort of swipes, but it's in pain, and it frantically swipes, and it just backs up out of the moonbeam. The other one down here is also going to take a swipe at you because you're in range.
AC 14.
Does not hit. And takes a step back out of the moonbeam. The one in the corner that is neither in sunlight or moonbeam is going to take a swipe at Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
And not hit, because that's a 12.
Nope.
Good, because I used my reaction attack. I'm sorry, I should stick to my defensive role.
Oscar.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and take both my attacks at this vampire right in front of me. That is that is not in moonlight. Let me double check. I'm on math. Come on.
Math is hard.
Yeah.
That was very hard.
So
all right. That's a 21, which I assume hits.
That hits. Yes.
21 and 13.
First one hits, second one misses.
Okay. So.
Guys, math is actually really easy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
8 piercing
but that might
and
just be me.
Yeah, 8 piercing and 3 radiant.
Okay.
Math is not my friend.
All right. Anything else?
I don't. No, I should have done that first. Okay. No, I'm good.
Okay. Sven.
Okay, just gonna go over here, peek around these boxes here. Still see that there's a bunch of them around, and seeing that Alba put themselves in the middle of that shit. Shoot. Second level Chaos Bolt at this one.
Okay.
Fuck, that's a nat 1.
No.
That misses. You are so frantic that you try, the power starts to go, and then it just sort of poof.
Oh, come on! Just like tapping the wristbands. Come on, work. Stepping back for now. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, don't mind me. Bye.
Alright. Maya is going to go ahead and use the bonus action to increase her reach. She is going to step right over there.
Okay.
And she's going to attack the one that she can reach with the 10-foot reach.
Okay.
26.
That hits.
For 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the next one misses.
It does indeed. All right. So this one is starting to look pretty rough. Still definitely standing, but showing
The bottom
some
one here?
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Alva.
So, do you want me to use the damage I rolled before or re-roll my own damage?
Use the damage you rolled before, I think.
Okay, because I did not make that con save, so I'm going to take 15.
Oof.
Yeah.
Alva, no.
And then I'm going to roll my concentration check. Oh, a 3 and a 10, so I made it.
Good.
And then move my moonbeam over here.
Okay.
Get to those two.
Okay.
Gonna step back. I'm gonna cast. How's Oscar looking?
I'm okay.
How's Mayette looking?
Maya's fine. She hasn't been touched.
I think you've taken the most damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna cast level 1 healing word on. No, I don't have healing word prepared. Never mind. I'm just gonna stand there and ow.
Why?
Okay.
Okay. It is
Because I have healing spirit instead, but it's concentration. So
fair.
Oh, yeah.
It is the vampire's turn. So they are gonna the two that are in the moonbeam are gonna roll con saves. One of them succeeds, one of them fails.
10 damage
Okay.
if they failed.
Okay.
So 10 and 5.
So the one closest to Mayette is looking very, very rough at this point. Probably a couple hits. The other one's still doing okay. And the one right here is going to take a swipe at Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
And that hits because that's a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Ugh.
And it's just gonna do damage to you. So it's gonna be a 9 slashing damage.
And just to double check, when my max HP went down before from that vampire biting me, that stays.
Yes.
I'm assuming it works like how it normally does, where I have to actually take a rest.
Yeah, you have to actually take a rest for it to go back up.
Just wanted to double check.
And the others are a little stuck. This guy is going to move here. And these guys are going to move out of the. Whoa, that was weird. They're all going to try to stay out of the sunlight and out of the beam, which means really only the one can get into range with anybody. So you've sort of got them cornered in.
Technically, they have the spot.
That one's probably going to go there, but the others aren't. So only the two can get in range. One is going to take a swipe at Oscar, and one is going to take a swipe at Alva. The one taking a swipe at Oscar does not hit. That was an 8 to hit. The one taking a swipe at Alva also does not hit because that is a 10 to hit.
Nice.
And that is the vampire's turns.
I love protection spells.
Yeah.
Oscar.
All right. So, bonus action. I'm gonna do my Blood Curse of the Marked on this one. That's not taking a whole lot of damage, and I'm gonna amplify it. So let me do my damage from that. Oh, okay, cool.
Don't do that.
Please don't pull Molly.
No
one wants anyone to pull a Molly.
Please don't.
Yeah, no.
Let me make sure
I don't have
just
any fucking healing
damage.
potions.
Oh, come on. Good. There we go. Okay, that's... Alright, let me just do my damage for that real quick. Yeah. I'm good.
How much did you do to yourself?
I rolled a 6
Ugh.
on my d6.
Stop it!
And now I'm gonna take both my attacks.
Okay.
Are
you attacking just the one?
Yes, I'm gonna attack just the one
you've just
straight in front of me. That
Okay.
Yeah, the one that's marked.
Okay.
So all of the right, so my right damage is doubled, and it loses any resistances to my right damage type, which I don't know that it has.
Yeah.
I forget if it makes it weak to it if it's all resistant, but I don't know. Either way, all right, let's see. That one probably doesn't hit. 21 and 12.
Yeah, the 21 hits, the 12 does not.
Let me just double check my math real quick, but I believe that's 12. Okay. So is okay. 11 piercing damage and 6 radiant.
Okay. All right.
That's it, because I already used my bonus
Okay.
action.
So Sven.
Okay. So she's gonna. There are way too many vampires. One more. Gonna try again. Second level chaos bolt.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. So that's a non-natural 20.
Okay. Yeah. Who are you hitting?
Probably this one in the middle here.
Okay.
So let's go. Come on. 4.
Check that.
So that is.
I like that they exported it with the tracking slightly off so the rainbow.
So that'll be 13 force damage.
Okay.
Just like bam, and like slams it into the wall.
Yeah. It took some reasonably serious damage from that.
Oh wait, no, wait. One more. I get, because that was a second level spell. I get one more d6.
Yeah.
So that's another 4 damage. So
Okay.
17.
Okay. Mayette.
All right. Mayette is going to step over here. Use a bonus action to increase the reach of my spear.
Okay.
And go ahead and stab the middle one over Alvy's head.
Okay.
I was just gonna duck.
Oh, hey, critical.
That hits for sure.
Nice.
15 piercing.
Okay.
And second attack, 16.
That hits.
8 piercing.
Okay, that guy's starting to look pretty rough. And Alva.
All right. Slide my moonbeam over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dump another 2 Balm of December Court into Oscar.
Oh. I mean, I'd say put it on yourself, honestly.
I don't know if I can use it on myself.
If you can,
It says you can.
If you
can
can.
choose one creature. It says you can choose one creature you can see within 120 feet of you. So
You can see you.
Are you invisible?
Yeah,
You can see
I'd
yourself.
say, yeah, you probably need it more than I do.
I'm gonna roll.
If Alva, realistically, Alva. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll for this.
It's up to you.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
it's up to you
I'm
for
gonna roll for this.
character-wise, but I'm gonna rule that yes, you can do it on yourself.
Okay, I'll do it on myself because
Yeah.
I actually had to roll that to figure out what Alva would do.
Fair enough.
Oscar would tell Alva to do it on themselves.
Doesn't mean they'd listen.
As long as it doesn't
Fair.
say an ally, because I don't know,
Okay.
you can.
Okay, so yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. It's the vampire spawn's turn, and 2 of them are in the moonbeam range. So,
7 damage.
one of them
If they fail.
fails. This guy, the one on the farthest off, fails. And is looking very rough. This guy succeeds for 4 damage. Okay. And they are going to all take. They're This guy's gonna actually stay and keep attacking you. This guy's gonna try to get out of there and try to figure out. Doesn't really see Sven back there, so is just gonna try to stay out of Moonbeam and out of
sunlight.
So that is the first one's taking a swipe at Oscar. That is a 18.
I am imposing disadvantage.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That is a 16 to hit.
That is my
tried.
AC, so
Yeah. And it's going to grapple you.
Of course.
Oh no.
Should just let that one hit and then impose disadvantage on the bite.
So that is going to be a bite attack. And I know Maggie, you have to go soon, so we might have to hold part of this. But
yeah, we'll see. I mean, I haven't. It's probably going to be like 7:30.
Luckily for you, the bite is a 15 to hit, and there misses. So you did not get hit. Bit.
Okay.
The one in front of Alva is going.
So do I still take damage from the first attack, or
no? They can either grapple you or do damage.
Gotcha.
The one in front of Alva is going to take a swipe at Alva with disadvantage, and that is going to miss because your AC is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a 13 to hit, so just missed. And then the other one is going to take a swipe as well, and that's going to hit because it rolled a nat 20 and a non-nat 20. So at least you missed.
At least it's not a crit. Yeah.
At least it's not the crit.
And it is going to grapple you.
Okay.
But not be able to actually bite you.
Okay.
So you are grappled, but it does not do any damage to you.
Okay.
And it is Oscar's turn.
All right. I'm just gonna take 2 stabs backwards at the grapple.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's a natural 1, so that doesn't work.
Nope.
And that's a 3, so
nope.
That's a 10.
Yep.
Yeah, you are grappled, and it's hard to stab with your rapier.
Oh.
So you try, but you don't quite succeed.
Oh my god, do I try?
Sven.
There's still too many vampires. She's getting desperate here, so she's gonna twin spell Chaos Bolt, like a 3rd level Chaos Bolt at the 2 in the corner here in front of Alba and Oscar.
Okay.
Nope.
So, natural 20, oh my god!
That hits.
Fuck them! I have to remind myself whether I need to make another attack roll with the twin spell or just use the one for both of them and target both of them. Remind myself of that. Come on, where are you? Features. Twin spell. Target a second creature. Okay, with the same spell. Okay. So, okay. Yes! Okay.
Nice.
So 8 or 5. That is... Okay, 8, 9, 13... 2... Ooh, they both take 34 lightning damage. It's just something like a thing of like a little storm cloud just shows up in front of them, just something from this like massive stuff, and then a lightning bolt, like 2 lightning bolts strike out of both of them down.
The one in front of Alva goes down.
Aaron's character just hit some vampires with a lightning bolt. So
the one.
You know what happens to a vampire when it gets struck by lightning?
Oh god. The one grappling Oscar is still standing, but is very rough. The one in front of Alva is down. And that makes it Mayette's turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to extend my spear and go between Alvia and Oscar and go for the one that's grabbing Oscar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stabby stab.
The 12 will miss.
Yes.
So let's
Ursa.
try that. 20 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm going to expend a superiority die to attempt to goad the target.
Okay.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. That should be DC 15. I haven't updated that.
Okay.
DC 15, and on a failed save, it has disadvantage on all attacks not against me.
Okay. It fails, so you have successfully goaded it.
And that is 10 piercing damage.
Okay. So it is it's still up, but it's very, very close to death or re-death.
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 And that makes it, I think, Alvy's turn.
Before it's Alvy's turn,
Okay.
I'm going to step around in front of that.
No! Don't do that! You motherfucker!
I'm sorry.
It's Alvy's turn.
I am not going to do anything now because Mayette broke my plan, except go ahead and use my last Balm of the Summer Court on Oscar because that is a thing.
I mean, you can still attack with your shillelagh.
Yeah, you could attack.
I could, yeah.
I'm
you
okay.
get 5.
I'm good for the moment, so.
I only have one left anyway. Well, that's a bonus action.
Okay, and then you want to attack.
So, yeah, so you get 5 HP plus 1 temporary, and I guess I'll shillelagh try to hit the one in front of me.
One grappling you, or
One
the
that's
one grappling
grappling me.
Oscar? Grappling you.
The one grappling me. That's an 18 to hit.
Hits.
And then 5 damage.
Okay. This is the one that was grappling you is still looking the best out of all of them. It has taken the least damage. And then it is their turn.
I rolled 8 damage if it succeeds. Or, I mean, if it fails.
It fails, so it takes the damage. And 40. Okay, and then it is going to take it's still got you grappled, so it's going to take a bite at you.
Okay.
With disadvantage, because protection, but that hits because I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Okay.
And that is 5 piercing damage plus 6 necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 6.
Okay.
And it is going to, after biting you, let you go and step out of the moonbeam.
Okay.
And the one in front of Oscar is going to take a bite at Oscar.
With disadvantage. Because I goaded it.
And disadvantage helps because it fails that.
Yay.
And then the one that Mayette is in front of is going to take a swipe at Mayette. That is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right. Then it is Oscar's turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna try it again. Try to hit the one that's got me grappled. A rapier. Well, one is a natural 20.
Okay, that hits.
Thank you, Scanlan. And the other one
roll,
is a 17.
Roll your damage on that.
Okay.
Nat 20. It's very
20.
likely that's gonna knock. There's a good chance that'll knock this guy out, and then your other attack will be on the other one.
Okay.
I assume you would not keep attacking a dead vampire.
No, I would move on to the next one.
Yeah, take that! Take that!
Take that! Yeah, I don't. It does.
I kill people!
Actually, no, against, yeah, the right. It doesn't say if right damage is included. Would that be doubled too?
Any die you
I
roll
say
for the
anything-
damage.
yeah.
Any dice.
Okay, that's the okay. So that probably is then, because it's not a Right of the Dawn isn't a dice roll.
Okay, you know,
just
it's only a
straight
dice.
damage.
It's dice.
Okay.
So,
Uh, 9 plus 15.
it's dead.
15 piercing damage and 3 radiant.
It's dead.
Super dead.
So the second one, the second attack, you stab against the one that's grappling.
The one that's got Alva
yeah,
grappled
yeah.
would be...
Let her go to step out, didn't it? Out
Oh,
of the moon,
No.
didn't it?
Take that off.
Hmm?
You're right. It did.
Oh,
It did let
yeah.
her go.
Okay.
But yeah, it's this...
The one
I'll go
that's
for
the
this
one that's
one.
still in
Yeah.
range.
The one that's still in range. And that's going to be 9 piercing,
9 piercing and
3
anything else?
radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 radiant. That's it.
Okay. It's looking pretty rough. So still stronger than the other one. And it is Sven's turn.
This is getting really bad. No, not yet. My turn. Sorry. I'm getting memed. Memed at. There's still more of them. Fuck it. Bonus action. Gonna tap in. Blow a second level spell slot to get more sorcery points back, and then use them to twin spell another third level chaos bolt at the last two.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, the red one's been doing okay to me. Except, huh?
Nothing.
Wild magic surge.
Okay, that's a natural 18. Okay, good. I assume natural 18 plus whatever would be fine.
Yeah.
Good. So they both take, let's see. Remind myself what that is. Oh, okay, so 11. Okay. 21. 23 fire damage.
Okay. So the one in front of Mayette goes down. The one,
Incinerated.
the other one is still standing but looking very rough, and it becomes Mayette's turn.
Okay, there's still that there. Mayette is going to step over behind Oscar, use a bonus action to reach further, and try to stab it with her spear.
Okay.
Yeah.
That hits.
5 piercing damage.
Okay. Still standing.
Second attack.
Okay. That also hits.
9 piercing damage.
And that is just enough.
Ah.
The
Yeah.
last vampire falls. And I think that's probably where we should end it tonight.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that was 6 vampires, right?
That was a lot of vampires.
Good job,
you killed
team.
6
We fought
vampires.
really well.
Okay.
Yay. High five.
5.
You successfully defeated the 6 vampire spawn in the attic of
Yeah. Dude's house.
because everybody has 6 vampire spawning crates in their house, right?
We're lucky he didn't have a larger attic. There would have been.
I mean, that's popular, really. Like, that's couture.
That's what you do. All right.
It's interior
Well,
decorating.
Thank you guys. This
Thank
was
you.
fun.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
unplugged my
thank you.
Yay. Now it's gonna be Doctor Who time.
Yes, I'm going to head over to Aaron's for Doctor Who time.
Woo!
And presumably food because we need food.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I need to go get food as well.
Get some food.
That sounds like a
And
pretty good
we
idea.
will figure out when the next session
Yeah.
will be.
Are we
Probably con.
all
Yeah, we
going to be
could
at
con.
AUSA?
I'm not going to be at AUSA. I have.
Well, maybe con, maybe not. We'll see.
You, as always, you're fine to do it without me.
No, of course, but yeah, we'll see.
Aaron knows how to run Mayette.
Yeah. We could
Right.
also do like a one shot or something.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah. Might just do like a one shot, and then we can continue game next
Ooh,
time.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
So, all right,
Try
thanks,
to
guys.
warlock. Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Shortly.
Everyone, take care.
Night.
Have fun.
Yes.
You're all
You too.
awesome.
No,
This
you.
was very enjoyable.
Yes.
Heart.
Bye.
Good game.